handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at Remax Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, inside the Piggly Wiggly at Lee's Crossing, and in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. We have your flu shot ready, so come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
And we're back again here at Callaway Stadium as the Grangers are getting set to take on the Chapel Hill Panthers. Grangers played Chapel Hill last year as the last game of the season. They had the bye week in the last week of the GHSA regular season. No bye week next week as the Grangers take on the Shaw Raiders here at Callaway Stadium. But first things first, last region game, Tommy, the Grangers lost only by 7 points, 25-18. Grangers scored more points against an opponent against Chapel Hill than they did against any other opponent that year. We'll hear the interview with Coach Gibbs a little bit later on. He says that Chapel Hill is a little better. LaGrange is better this year.
We're a lot better.
This should be a good one, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Grangers pull one out tonight.
I think it's time. We could feel a little bit of the momentum on offense last week. Of course, we didn't produce any points out of it, which was very disappointing to say the least. But we did show some consistency in moving the ball. We just got to do a little better to get into the red zone and put some points on the board.
Had a 15-play drive, had a 12-play drive, had longer drives than they usually have.
And the important thing about that is when you have those kind of drives, it keeps the defense off the field and gives them time to recover and not put so much pressure on them. And they responded real well last week. Defense played another outstanding game. And if we can keep the ball on the field, then we can possibly switch some of those defensive players that we've been using primarily in defense. Dexter Fitzpatrick and some, get him to run the ball some, get him a little bit on offense. Jacoby Smith played a good bit last week on offense. It will benefit both offense and defense when we can do that. And discipline of the line. The line had their best game last week. They protected our quarterback Crawford much better, and they seem to open up some more holes. And offense, just other than not putting points on the board, made vast improvement last week.
I was talking with Wesley Abel on the sideline. Dexter Fitzpatrick was standing right there with us, and Coach Gibbs walked up, shook Wesley's hand, and told Wesley Abel, he says, "I think we're going to get one today." And Dexter Fitzpatrick says, "If we do, you're going to get wet with that Gatorade bucket." And Coach Gibbs says, "No, I'm not." And Dexter says, "Yes, sir, we are." And after Coach Gibbs left, Dexter told me, he says, "If he makes me run more for doing that, I'll be glad to do it because we're going to get this win."
Dexter is a special kid that has had a special year, and I've thoroughly enjoyed watching him play. Such a polite gentleman that – and he's played his heart out this year. And, gosh, without him and Quabos and some of those other Vondez Taylor and all those on the defense, we would have lost those games by even a larger margin. And
Dexter's got more tackles than any other player in any other classification in the state of Georgia right now. Now, unfortunately, part of the reason is because LaGrange's defense has faced more snaps probably than most other schools. But even if the Grangers had more snaps on offense, I dare say he'd still be at the top, if not right there near it, because he is a heck of a player.
He's got a really big nose for the ball and has some instincts that are really not coachable. And I don't think he's through growing yet. I think his best days are probably ahead of him at the next level, wherever that may be.
Yeah.
Whoever gets him will be very fortunate, and he will represent them very well.
Well, I've already told Neil Brown that he needs to take a look at him with my Troy Trojans. He may not settle for a smaller school like Troy, but I'd love to see him wear the Cardinal and black.
He told me Jack State's been recruiting him pretty heavily too. So that would be
no. I don't want him at Jack State.
You'd rather met Troy. I can understand that.
Well, when we come back, we're gonna take a look at the game conditions, folks. You know, the aluminum seats may be a little wet, but I think the wet stuff has left. We'll talk more about the game conditions coming up after this next break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, inside the Piggly Wiggly at Lee's Crossing, and in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. We have your flu shot ready, so come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Hi, football fans. Jonathan Moose Map here from Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football, and we also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in
supporting spare batteries if you need it.
We support the team, the coaches, the band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and the fans. At Glenn Smith, we're proud to be your local Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. That's Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
And we're back again here at Callaway Stadium as the Grangers getting set to take on the Chapel Hill Panthers. And let's turn.
I'm trying to head down to the field.
Let's turn Tommy down. He's distorted as heck.
Is that better?
That's. Oh. All right. Take a look at our game conditions right now.
At this time, I would like
It is
to
55 degrees, going down to about 53 by the end of the game tonight. And there is some rain in the area, but they're more north and northeast of us and heading out that way. Looking at where the rain's coming from, I see nothing on the radar heading this way, so that's definitely going to be a good sign. Tommy's going to try to get the microphone down on the sideline. Hope he doesn't get wet. Doesn't want to get that microphone wet. Doesn't want to get himself wet. Go ahead and turn Tommy back up.
Had a moment of silence.
All right. While they're doing that, we're going to step aside and take a break. Earlier had a chance to talk to Coach Gibbs. We'll have that conversation coming up next. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
It is sell down time at Nissan of LaGrange. Richard Cates here, General Manager with Nissan of LaGrange, and it is time to start moving out all of our 2018 inventory to make room for the 2019s. That means the best savings of the year are taking place right now. Have you been hesitant to look because you're waiting for the perfect time? Well, now is your chance. You can visit Nissan of LaGrange on the Parkway or check us out where we are always open at nissanoflagrange.com. Visit soon to receive great pricing and the great experience our customers have come to expect. Nissan of LaGrange, your friendliest hometown dealer.
The Medicine Cabinet is excited to announce the opening of their third store in the Lee's Crossing community at 1704 Roanoke Road in LaGrange. Stop in and meet the staff. Pharmacist Tommy Whitworth will be leading the team. They offer home delivery inside city limits, a drive-through, and no long lines to wait in. Check out their medication compliance programs, a safe and efficient way to organize medications. Their coffee shop will be opening soon. The Medicine Cabinet is a locally owned pharmacy, plus a little more.
State Farm, Kathy here.
Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever.
Nice, Mike.
And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes! Woo!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Field and causes problems for a lot of teams.
And welcome back to the Granger pregame show. Time now for our pregame conversation with head coach Chuck Gibbs. And Coach, interesting. I was comparing last season with this season. And last season, the Grangers were shut out 6 times. The Grangers this season only once. A lot closer games. To me, I'm encouraged by what I'm seeing, but I'm on the outside looking in. How are you? Are you encouraged? Are your coaches encouraged? Are your players encouraged by how the season's going?
You know, we're in a game of competitive sports where, you know, the end result is a win or a loss.
Right.
And, you know, you can only get so many moral victories before they're no longer victories.
Right.
And certainly we're playing better football, and we're improving week to week. You know, one thing I can say is the resilience of our kids. You know, they come every Friday night, and it doesn't matter if we're playing one of the top teams in the state or we're playing a team that's, you know, struggling like we are. You know, they're going to play 4 quarters and they're going to fight. And, you know, we've always said we're going to make teams earn their victory. And, you know, looking back at our schedule, I think every team that's beaten us have had to, they've literally had to be sound in all 3 phases of the game. And short of the Cartersville game, you know, every game we were in could have gone either way. And, you know, you need those lucky breaks. But I wouldn't say the kids are, you know, and the coaching staff, we're discouraged because, you know, we know we're better than a 1-7 team. But we're not elated from a standpoint that we hadn't been able to finish games. We hadn't been able to finish drives. You know, take a 3-2 baseball score loss in a football game. GHSA rolled something out yesterday that said there's only been 13 3-2 games in the history of Georgia high school athletics or football, and we're one of those 13, and we're on the losing end. It's tough. We took 65 offensive snaps last week, had 15 first downs, and had a 15-play drive and 11-play drive, and came up with no points. And anytime you're in that, you realize that we had the ball control, we had the ability to maintain possession, we had the ability to get first downs. We just did not finish drives. And you go back and I look at my play calling. You know, I look at, you know, formations. I look at ball in the hash. I look at, you know, what we called on 1st and 10 versus what we called on 3rd and short. Why we weren't able to execute. It was our first, you know, 4th and real short that we weren't able to convert. You know, us going 4th on 4th and 1 coming out on our 19 in the third quarter. I had no hesitation. We're going to dial it up, and we're in these games to win them. We expect to win them, and we're going to call the football game that way. We're not going to play conservative just so that we can stay close in games. We want to win football games and send these seniors out on a high note.
Last season, the Grangers scored more points against Chapel Hill than they did any other team. How does this year's Grangers match up with Chapel Hill?
I think they're talented. Overall, they're a better football team than they were last year. We're a better football team than we were last year. They're still fighting to be the fourth place team in our region. So don't assume for a fact that basketball season started and their kids have checked out. Their season's not over, and they're going to be coming in here hungry tonight. They got a great quarterback. He's a dual threat kid, short of Kobe Hudson at Troop. I think he's the best dual threat quarterback that we faced this year, the second best. He's strong, like Kobe. They've got a strong safety who plays some receiver and a cornerback that plays receiver, and both those kids are going on to college. They got a tremendous defensive end who's going to be playing a hybrid defensive end and a three technique as a down lineman. And, he really gets in the backfield and causes problems for a lot of teams. So, I'd say they're a similar offense and defense to Sandy Creek. Not as talented in some spots, more talented in others. I think we fit up well against Sandy Creek. I think we fit up well against Cedartown. I think we'll fit up well against Chapel Hill, but again, it's cold, it's wet. We're at the tail end of our season. Kids know our season, for the most part, it's over after, next weekend, and we got 2 games left. And it's still Friday night football, and anything can happen. And I think it's going to be a good football game. Hopefully the weather doesn't create a sloppiness in the play and the level of play. If our kids will, we know our alignments will be correct. If our kids will do their assignments and tackle well, we should be in a position to win the football game in the fourth quarter.
Obviously, with the weather, the turnovers are going to be the key, but creating turnovers also could be the key.
Yeah, we've been pretty good. I think we got 26 right now on the year. And, that's a really good season from a standpoint of defense takeaways. Everybody, talks about, how many takeaways we've had or how many tackles some of our kids have. I think we have number 1 and the number 5 tackler in the entire state on our defense. We have effectively played, if you take a normal 60-snap game, we've effectively played 15 games of defense this 2018 season. And so we've taken almost 4.5 more games worth of snaps than most average defenses take in this. And it's been a result of, our offense struggled and haven't been able to convert. Our punter is, Wesley Kuhn is, he's going to be up for all state honors, postseason honors. He has gotten us out and been able to flip the field, and that's forced teams to take these, 8, 10, 12 play drives against us. And at some point during then, you're expecting to get a penalty or a takeaway and cause drives to stop. And so really proud of the way our defense has played, thus far. But again, tonight's the test, and we'll see if they're up to that test tonight.
Good luck tonight, Coach.
Appreciate it. Go Grangers.
Go Grangers. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups, the coin toss, and the kickoff. But first, we'll step aside for this break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
What do you see when you look at your home and your car? Do you see a bundle? A combo deal? That's how other insurance companies see them. But a State Farm agent sees so much more. Because a State Farm agent sees your home and your car as more than just 4 walls and 4 wheels. They see the things you've worked really hard for. So why not give them the protection they deserve?
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Hello, Granger fans. The Mike Patton Auto family is your local team that does not practice to get it right, but to make sure they don't get it wrong. They strive to give you a great experience each time you give them the opportunity. They understand you have options of where you go to purchase and service your truck, car, and SUV. But come see why thousands of customers keep coming back to Mike Patton time after time. We appreciate your time and business with a quality service department, and we look forward to taking care of you in the years to come. Now, go Grangers!
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
These are some of the wonderful teachers from LaGrange High School.
And we're back again here at Callaway Stadium as we're going to talk about more of what's going on in the field in just a moment. Let's quickly do the starting lineups. First for the Chapel Hill Panthers on defense. Across the line, we'll see Rashid Nuruddin, Braden Swinson, Jaden Bass, and Jaden Smith. Linebackers are Shahid Nuruddin, Brad Turner, and Cameron McLean. And the defensive backs, Aiden Clark-Veal, Jamonte Mason, TJ Shelton, and Miles Richardson. On the offense for the Panthers, across the line, we'll see Cameron Beauchamp, Miles Jones, JP Corin, Drake Hudson, and Zaire Flanoy. Wide receivers are Eric Belcher, Aaron Wilson, and Elijah Brown. Tight end Kevin Burton. The running back is Josh Milford, wearing number 2, and the quarterback, number 1, KJ Burton. For the Grangers, Coach Gibbs gave me 12 names. He says which 11 will be a game time decision. So here are the 12 names he gave me. First of all, across the line on defense, number 50, Darwin Gomez. Number 61, Thad Dixon. Number 59, Keon Milton. Number 9, Michael Younkins. And, that's it. Number 9, Michael Younkins. On the linebackers are number 2, Dexter Fitzpatrick. Number 17, Quay Bowles. And number 32, Andreka Martin. And in the backfield, number 28, Miles Johnson. Number 22, Mondavius Beasley. Number 13, Dylan Norville. Number 3, Vondez Taylor. And number 6, Jacoby Smith. And for the offense, across the line, we'll see number 70, Charles Ray. Number 53, Robert Thornton. Number 64, Kiviante Gaskin. Number 57, Tadarius Moses. Number 55, Will Flowers. And number 52, Jonathan Sutton. Wide receivers, number 15, K.O. Bradfield. Number 11, Jordan Ogletree. Number 10, Kobe Patton. The fullback, number 7, Kale Gibbs. Number 5 is our running back, Larocco Glaze. And the quarterback, number 14, Charles Crawford. When we come back, we'll have the coin toss and the kickoff. But first, we'll step aside for this last break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hello, Granger fans. The Mike Patton Auto family is your local team that does not practice to get it right, but to make sure they don't get it wrong. They strive to give you a great experience each time you give them the opportunity. They understand you have options of where you go to purchase and service your truck, car, and SUV. But come see why thousands of customers keep coming back to Mike Patton time after time. We appreciate your time and business with a quality service department, and we look forward to taking care of you in the years to come. Now, go Grangers!
Synovus is the bank of here. Here is where roots run deep and familiar faces welcome you home. Here's a place that keeps getting better with time because every generation leaves it better than the way they found it. And here's where our bankers are helping turn ideas into business realities because they understand what it means to be from here. It's where we smile when we see our customers and where they smile back. Synovus, the bank of here. Synovus, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All right. How you doing, sir? Good luck tonight. Back again here at Callaway Stadium. What we just saw before that break, it's Teacher Appreciation Night. Each of the seniors was asked to name a teacher that made a difference in their high school career, and those teachers were recognized here on the field before that last commercial break. That's an awesome thing.
That was quite impressive. We're walking out, going to have the coin toss here in just a second. And right now the weather conditions are wonderful. I mean, there's no rain there. Everything's about 50 degrees. It just feels good.
Looks like
Here's a
21 Cole Sanders, number 11 Jordan Ogletree, number 2 Dexter Fitzpatrick, and number 6 Jacoby Smith as the captains out there.
All right, guys, bring it down a little closer so everybody can hear my commands. All right, guys, remember, y'all chose to be captains of your team. We respect this all time. If we have any issue, we'll come to blue. If we have any issue with white, we'll come to white. Everybody good with that? Yes, that's how it should be all night long, okay? If you have a penalty, okay? We will give you a second or two to make your mind up what you want to do. All right? Everybody good with that? Everybody understand that? So once you make your decision, that is what we're going to go with tonight. All right? I have a coin here. That is tails. This is heads. All right? I want you to choose what side of the coin you want. I want you to repeat what he said. What side of the coin you want, sir? Tails. What did he say? Tails. Step back. There you go. Heads it is. So you won the toss. What you want to do? Defer.
LaGrange defers.
All right, LaGrange wins the coin toss. They defer, so Chapel Hill will get the ball the first half. LaGrange will get the ball the second half. And it should be a dandy tonight. LaGrange wearing their blue jerseys at home with looks like gray, dark silver, grayish numbers, white pants. Of course, the silver helmets with that quintessential Granger star. Chapel Hill wearing white on white jerseys with the numerals, white pants, and looks like black helmets. And that Chapel Hill logo, the interlocking C and H. Tommy, it's a little cool out there, but it's dry, isn't it?
It's dry right now, and it feels really, really good now. And 30, 45 minutes ago, we had a slow drizzle, but that has dissipated, and so we're in good shape. The field is in good shape. So it's feels really good.
All right. Chapel Hill out of Douglasville, Georgia, just west of Atlanta. You can probably count the number of fans in the stands there. I see 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20, maybe 25 plus the band. This has a Columbus feel to it, to be honest with you. A lot of Columbus teams don't travel very well, and this one didn't travel very well either.
Well, I think there was a lot worse weather up around Douglasville than down here, so that might have dissuaded some people from coming.
The Chapel Hill did not have a banner to run through. They're already on the field getting ready to receive the kick. The Grangers just now coming through their banner. The band's playing. And we're about getting ready to get this started. LaGrange versus Chapel Hill. The Panthers, here's the standings real quick. Cartersville's off tonight, and they're at 5-0, leading the region. Troop a half game behind at 4-0. They're playing at Central Carroll tonight. Troop at 4-0, and then Sandy Creek and Cedartown tied for third and fourth with 2-2 records. Central Carroll 1-3. Chapel Hill still has a possibility of making the playoffs. They're at 1-3 right now, but they will be eliminated should the Grangers win tonight. And that's one of the things the LaGrange is looking at. They're not looking just to win for a win's sake. They could knock these guys out of the playoffs, and that's even sweeter. So here we go. Grangers set to kick off. Left to right as you're looking at your radio dial. It looks like Matt Rainey set to kick off. And there's the kick. It's fielded about the 15-yard line to the 20, 25-30, 35-40, making a man miss to the 50, to the 40, to the 30, and finally dropped inside the 20, the 18-yard line, inside Granger territory.
He picked the seam right up the middle and just followed his blockers. I don't think anybody touched him till he got about on the 25 or 20-yard line.
Usually when you see that, there's a hold or something. I'm scanning the field. I don't see any flags. And they actually officially spot the ball at the 19-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
Pretty good kickoff. He fielded on about the 14-yard line. It was relatively high, but he just took off with it.
One receiver to the right side, 2 left. Burton out of the shotgun. Hands it off to his running back, who is submarine, Josh Milford, on the carry, but he gets maybe a yard.
Quay Bowles first to hit, and then Dexter Fitzpatrick, number 2, came in right afterwards.
So Panthers 2nd down and 9. Nobody split off left, 3 to the right side. And Milford, well, no, the fake to Milford. Quick pass out to the flat, caught, and enough for a 1st down. That is Elijah Brown on the catch. And he'll get up to about the 8-yard line. 1st and goal.
Just a quick hitch out to the right after the good fake inside. Caught LaGrange napping on that side.
Yeah, fake me out. I for sure thought the running back had the ball. So Burton in the shotgun. Milford immediately to his right. 2 receivers to the right side. He's going to fake to Milford. Burton's going to keep it himself. And he's going to get up to about the 2, maybe the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Right up the middle with that read option. He left it in the belly of the running back for quite some time, pulled it at the last minute, and almost took it into the end zone.
2nd and goal. This time, quarterback's under center. He's going to try a quarterback sneak, and he's trying to push through. And the near line judge says touchdown. The far one does not, but that doesn't matter. The referee says touchdown. And the first to score is Chapel Hill.
They just methodically took that ball from the 19-yard line about 4 plays later, punched it into the end zone.
Good kickoff return, giving only a 19 yards to get into the end zone, and Chapel Hill does just that. Waiting for the extra point attempt. The kick is up. It's on its way, and it is no good. So 6-0 with 10:20 left to go in the first quarter. We'll be back after this 1-minute break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Todd Parrish here with Kia LaGrange. This October, we're going pinks for breast cancer awareness. For each new car sold, we'll be donating a portion of our sales to Hope for a Day. This month's featured vehicle is a 2019 Kia Forte FE 6-speed. And yep, it's a rule breaker, a limit pusher. It's style and value rolled into fun. Drive out in yours today for only $15,988. Shop our complete inventory at any time online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Stock number 110922. Price plus tax, tag, and title. See Kia LaGrange for complete details. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
19-yard drive in 4 plays, a 1-yard quarterback sneak by Burton. And the extra point is no good. We didn't see them kick in warm-ups, interestingly enough. And so it's 6-0 in favor of Chapel Hill. The ensuing kickoff almost fielded by LaGrange, but then goes out of bounds about the 20-yard line. That's where LaGrange will set up shop. One receiver to the left side, 3 to the right. Crawford in the shotgun. He's going to hand the ball up off the middle to the 25, 26, 27-yard line. Gain of 7.
Right up the middle. It was a good push on our offensive line on that.
I didn't catch the number of the running back. Was that LaRocco or?
LaRocco Glaze, that's
right.
correct, number 5. It's hard for you to see those numbers up there. I'll try to spot numbers a little better for you down here because it's.
Yeah, the dark numbers on a dark jersey. 2 receivers, 3 receivers to the right side. Looking and caught!
All right, we should go on this one.
To the 50, to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Out of bounds. They're going to say around the 11, maybe the 10-yard line. Jordan Ogletree on the catch. The defender almost got a hand on it, but the ball was just over his fingertips and right into the arms of Jordan.
And he took off down that sideline. I watched him go down that sideline. If the fella wouldn't have had a little bit of an angle on it, I believe he'd have taken that all the way. Good heads-up play by Jordan Ogletree. It's good to see him finally getting some production going.
62 yards by my math, and I'm not a math major. But that's a pretty doggone good play by Crawford to Ogletree. 1st and 10 from the 11. Going to hand the ball off up the middle. LaRocco again across the 11, across the 10, down near the 9-yard line. Gain of 2.
Well, excellent pass from Charles Crawford. Put it just where only Jordan Ogletree could catch it.
Rangers trailing 6-0, but driving inside the 10-yard line. 2nd and 8. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Crawford takes a snap. Oh my goodness, big hole, but just ankle tackled down to the 5. Someone got a hand in there and just tripped him up. Actually, we're going to spot it at the 4-yard line.
That was Jacoby Smith with that quick hitter right up the middle. If he wouldn't have lost his balance, I believe he would have gone into the end zone.
3rd down, they need just outside the 1. They're at the 4. Crowd cheering them on. 1 receiver to the left side, that's Ogletree. Bradfield's to the right side. Crawford looking under a world of pressure, down he goes. Sacked back at about the 12-yard line.
Backside protection just fell apart and didn't have much room to move.
And the referees are huddling up together.
I didn't see a flag, but they are discussing something. I don't know what's going on with it.
Yeah, there is a flag there. It looks like a pink flag by the 5-yard line.
It may have been an offsides. Let's see what this is.
Referee's facing the press box now. Now he's going to discuss with another official what's going on. And here we go. Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Chapel Hill. And dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against LaGrange. So that's going to, it's after the play, so the play will stand.
It'll be 4th and goal at that point. 4th and
yeah, they need
probably
the
11.
1. Yep. Now, that'll go in the book because 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties is an ejection. I don't know who it was on, which player it was on, but the referee's writing the numbers in his book. Got to be careful now. So we're going to see a field goal attempt. Nope, they're going to go for it.
They're going to go for it down here.
And coach is holding up 4 fingers. I don't know if he's letting them know 4 downs or if it's a play number 4.
They're going to come out and kick the field goal now. Matt Rainey will line up. It will be about a 29-yard attempt here.
Yep. Spotting the ball just inside the right hash mark. 29-yard attempt by Matt Rainey. High snap. He gets it down. He gets it off. The kick is up. It is on its way. It is
It's good. There we go.
Timeout on the field. 7:52 left to go in the first quarter. The Rangers cracked the egg on the scoreboard. It's now Chapel Hill 6, LaGrange 3. Back after this 30-second break on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Rangers start at their own 20, and they get all the way down to the 4. But then a sack brings it back, and the Rangers have to settle for a field goal. But they do get on the board, trailing 6-3. Now Chapel Hill with the kickoff return up to the 35, brought down near the 39-yard line.
A little better coverage on that one right there. It was a short high kick, about a 20-yard return.
Interesting that Matt Rainey's out there instead of Jimmy Cancino. Not sure why.
Cancino's has a little oblique muscle that may be strained a little bit, so he's not at 100%.
All right. So Chapel Hill comes to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers to the right side, 1 left, one of a man in motion to the left. I'm going to hand the ball off to Burton, who is ankle tackled at the 40 to the 41-yard line. Only a gain of 2.
Youngkin's in on that one, and it looked like Dexter Fitzpatrick, 9 and 2.
Tail end of the ball right on the 40-yard line.
He picked up a short 2.
1 receiver to the right side. Looks like 2 receivers bunched up at the end of the line of scrimmage. Quarterback's under a world of pressure. He's going to scramble, he's going to run, and he's going to get the first down across the 50 and then go out of bounds there.
Had good penetration on that, but couldn't contain him once he got past the initial onslaught. He was able to sidestep the defender and take off for the first down.
1st and 10 for Chapel Hill, leading the Grangers 6-3. From the Granger 47, they come to the line of scrimmage. Again, 3 receivers all bunched up in a triangle formation right at the end of the line. Going to hand the ball out. No, he's going to keep it himself. Fake the handoff to Milford. Burton keeps it himself. Milford was tackled right there. It's a good thing he did pull it out because Burton was able to get to about the 42. Gain of 5.
He's a big old athletic-looking quarterback out there. It looks like he's got good control of his team.
Burton's a senior. We saw him last year. Now 2 receivers split out far to the left side, 1 to the right. And this time Milford's going to keep it himself across the 40 to about the 39-yard line, short of the line to gain. Both teams with an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. It got a little chippy last year toward the end of the 4th quarter. So much so that Chapel Hill, believe it or not, they refused to shake hands with the Grangers. They did not come out to shake hands. So let's hope cooler heads prevail here tonight. 3rd down and about 2. 2 receivers to the right side, 1 left. Milford finds a seam and gets across the 35 to the 34. That's going to be enough for a first down.
Andreka Martin and Quay Bowles in on that tackle right there, but it was enough for a first down.
That looks like West.
And timeout called. Seems to be an equipment equipment deal for Jaquez Smith. Chapel Hill comes to the line of scrimmage. They got a different running back in there now, 22, Rudolph Paul, a junior. And they're going to give it to him, and he's going to get dropped immediately at the 31-yard line for a gain of 3.
Drake Martin back in on that tackle.
Yeah, you heard over Tommy's microphone, two's out. Milford taking a break. I think he's coming back in now. He is. That's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, took 2 out and put 22 in. 2-22.
Miles Richardson split off to the right side. And they're going to give to Milford, and he's going to navigate his way across the 25-yard line, 24-23, and that's going to be enough to move the chains.
Just hard running right up the gut of the Granger defense.
Chapel Hill leading 6-3. This will be the 8th play of the drive, the 3rd first down for Chapel Hill. The Granger defense just giving up some yardage. This drive started at the Chapel Hill 39. One receiver left, 2 right. And Burton dragged down from behind. He had lots of room in front of him, but he's dropped at the 20 for a gain of 3.
Quay Bowles came in there, and it was a design quarterback draw. And Bowles stayed home and made a great play on it.
So 2nd and 7. About 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. I don't think Chapel Hill's thrown the ball yet. Three receivers to the left side. They're going to throw it this time now across the 20 to the 15 to the 10.
Got a hold in on this
down.
One. We got number 5 on a hold over here on Vondez Taylor. Should take this ball back about 15 yards.
Flags on the 15.
He tried to let go of him, but it was just a little too late.
Yep. Holding against Chapel Hill. So that should bring it back to about the 25.
Referee was right on top of it, and it was a definitive hold. So it'll be still 2nd down and about 12 from there. It was a spot penalty.
Yep, a net loss of 5 yards. 10-yard penalty, but it happened 5 yards downfield. Panthers come to the line of scrimmage. One receiver to the left side, 1 right. And timeout called by Chapel Hill. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. 3:28 to go in the first quarter. Chapel Hill 6, LaGrange 3. Back after this 30-second break on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, football fans. Jonathan Moose Mapp here from Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football, and we also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We support the team, the coaches, the band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and the fans. At Glenn Smith, we're proud to be your local Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. That's Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Chapel Hill comes back to the line of scrimmage facing 2nd down and 12 from the 25-yard line of the Grangers. Burton in the shotgun. Nobody in the backfield with him. Low snap. He rolls around. He picks it up. Now he's going to roll out to the right side looking for someone to throw it to. And he does throw it to...
I think we're going to get another holding on this.
Miles Richardson's number 5. He caught the ball and was immediately tackled at the 26-yard line. The Grangers may decline it. Take the down.
Well, let's see. He threw the ball on about the 33-yard line, and if it moves it back another 10 yards from there, you'll have to take it probably.
Yeah, I didn't see where the flag was, but you're right. If it is at the 33, it'll go back 10 yards. They're going to talk to Dexter and say, what do you want to do?
We're going to take it according to Coach Gibbs.
Had a choice of 3rd and 13 or 2nd and a bunch. And Coach Gibbs, he's saying back it up.
So it'll be 2nd and about 35 probably.
Chapel Hill needs the Granger 13, and they're going to spot at the 43. So that's 2nd and 30. Wow.
Yeah, and it'll be at around 30 or 30 plus yards.
Yep.
Moves them way back out. It just changes the field position tremendously.
3 receivers to the left, 1 right. Back to pass. Burton scrambling, being chased down. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to slide down inside the 40 to about the 37-yard line. Had nobody open.
Dexter Fitzpatrick and Jarno Huzzy right there on the spot to contain him and hold him for a short game.
Brings up 3rd down and 24. And Panthers with 3 receivers to the right. 1 left. Burton rolling out to his right. Going to look for someone to throw to. Nobody's open. And he is just going to get dumped at the 29-yard line. Bring it up 4th down.
Quabo stayed home, made a good open field tackle and laid the leather to him and contained that. So we got 4th and a good 18, 19 yards from the 30-yard line.
1:55 to go in the first quarter. Chapel Hill with a 6-3 lead. And they're going for it. 4th and 17 officially. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Probably just going to throw it long, throw it deep. Make it seem like a punt, and that's what they're going to do. Just throw it long and deep, and you got to be kidding. Caught. Touchdown.
He got behind him at back shoulder throw. He just picked it up and excellent throw, excellent catch.
30-yard touchdown catch. Burton to that number 5, Miles Richardson. Extra point attempt, a high snap. He gets it up, and that one is good. So, timeout on the field with 1:25 left to go in the first quarter. It is Chapel Hill 13, LaGrange 3. We'll be back after this break. This is LaGrange High, Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
11 plays, 61 yards, a 30-yard touchdown catch. Burton to Richardson on 4th down. And the Panthers extend their lead 13-3 here in the first quarter. And now whistles blown as the kickoff was attempted. And I believe someone was offside. They were. So that'll back them up 5 yards, kicking off from the 35. Kicker setting the ball up on the tee. That is number 13, Brian Leggett. Going to put a leg into it. And it's going to be fielded about the 10-yard line up to the 15. Tries to make a man miss and does, but gets up to about the 20, 21-yard line. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification.
LaGrange Grangers football is proudly brought to you in part by Holmes Pharmacy, Mallory Insurance, Kia of LaGrange, Wellstar West Georgia Medical, and Emory Southern Orthopedics on WLAG AM LaGrange and W245AW FM LaGrange.
Alongside Tommy Whitworth, I'm Michael Buchanan. Our producer is Jackson Choate. Our board operator is Hunter Bronner. Glad to have you with us. Quarterback keeper Charles Crawford across the 25 to the 30 to the 35. Dragged down from behind at the 38-yard line. Charles Crawford on the run.
Good 20-yard run right there, 18, 19-yard run. Saw something on the right side and just tucked it under and took off.
Outstanding. Clock stopped as they moved the chains. Now they started up again. 1:10 to go in the first quarter. 3 receivers to the left side. 1 to the right. Crawford takes the snap. Looking under some pressure. Down he goes. Slung down around the 33-yard line. Good blocking on the right side. Those two who sacked him came in from the left.
Just more bodies than blockers.
Yep. Loss is 7 to the 32. And depending on when they blow the whistle, they just now blew the whistle, so this will probably be the last play of the first quarter. 2 receivers to the left side. That's Younkins and Bradfield. 1 to the right side, that's Ogletree. Going to hand the ball off up the middle, up to about the 35-yard line. Gain of 3.
They should be in the first quarter.
With your score, Chapel Hill 13 and LaGrange 3. We'll be back after this 1-minute break on the Eagle Sports Network.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. Bravo! It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way, by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service. Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Seems just like yesterday. He was running around the backyard playing football with his little brother, dreaming about the big game. Now he's here. He worked hard to make the team, and he's ready to take the field. And it's Synovus. We're here to cheer him on. From meeting your personal and business banking needs to pulling for the hometown football team on Friday nights, we're proud to be a part of our community. We're Synovus, the bank of here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
(13-3) in favor of Chapel Hill here as we begin the second quarter of play. LaGrange facing 3rd and 14 from their own 35-yard line. 3 receivers left. Nobody split off to the right side. Crawford looking to pass, and he is brought down on the sack at the 30-yard line. Just too much penetration there. Couldn't get the ball away quick enough.
Pocket just collapsed on him quicker than he was anticipated, and course, everybody was covered downfield, so it was a
So Wesley Kuhn back to punt, standing at his 15-yard line. Waiting for the snap. There's the snap. There's the kick. It's a low line drive roller, and it's just going to take a check back to about the 36-yard line. And Chapel Hill was set up first and 10 there. 11-10 left to go in the first quarter. And let's see where they spot the ball, actually.
looks like it's going to be on about the 36-yard line.
Yep. Chapel Hill scored on a touchdown, a 1-yard quarterback sneak in their first drive, and then a 30-yard touchdown catch on 4th down in their second drive. And now they start their third drive at their own 36. One receiver right, 2 left. Oh, the running back, Burton, almost got tackled in the backfield. Looks like 33 for LaGrange. Jaquez Smith got back there, but
he slowed it down. You're right, Michael. And Quay Bowles came in and finished him off. Jaquez Smith almost caught him for a 2-yard loss.
They did gain a yard out of it, though. 2nd and 9. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Burton in the shotgun. Low snap, he gets it up. Burton looking, firing, caught at the 50-yard line. Then he tries to cut it back upfield where he is tackled at the 49. So he lost a yard after the catch, but they will get the first down.
Got big defensive lineman, freshman Thad Dixon limping off and looking at an ankle. Maybe he's got a little twist in that ankle. Hopefully it's nothing serious.
He's been a fun one to watch all year. Panthers with 2 receivers left, 1 right. Burton's going to hand to Milford. Actually, no, fake the handoff to Milford. He's going to keep it himself across the 45-yard line near the 44 of the Grangers. That just elusivity, looks like he's handing it off. The running back is selling it really well, like he has the ball. But the quarterback winds up with a draw play up the middle.
They're running that read option very well and disguising the handoff and keeping it for about a 6 or 7 yard gain on that.
13-3 in favor of Chapel Hill. Tail of the ball right there on the 45. 2 receivers left, 1 right for the Panthers. The Burton, a straight handoff to Milton. He gets hit at the 40-yard line, but that's going to be enough for a first down. He got the extra yard that he needed and then was hit backwards. They'll say forward progress at the 40 and first down.
Vondez Taylor came up, put a huge hit on him, which bounced him back about 2 yards, and then he recovered to get 1 of those yards back. Still just enough for a first down.
Yep. Fresh set of downs for the Panthers. Ball spotted on the far hash mark. First and 10. 1 receiver, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Now one of those receivers in motion left or right. Going to hand it off to the running back. That's not Milford. That's 22, and he gets nowhere. That was Rudolph Paul again, and he was just dropped right there at the line of scrimmage.
Excellent pursuit on the whole side of the defensive front for the Grangers there. Just about 3 or 4 of them made contact and stopped it for no gain.
13-3 Chapel Hill. 8:20 left to go in the half. Panthers looking at 3 receivers to the right side, 1 left. 2nd and 10. Quarterback's going to keep it himself. He's going to try to find the right side, try to turn the corner, 35-30, and then down to the 25-yard line. That's enough for a first down.
Set the edge! Come on!
As Coach Gibbs emphatically says, we've got to set the edge, and we did not set the edge on that.
Yeah, we heard that over your microphone. We sure did. Emphatically is an accurate term. And Chapel Hill, clock's starting to run out on them. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Burton finally takes a snap, hands the ball off to Milford, who scurries up to about the 22-yard line for a gain of 3. $7:15 left to go in the half. And now Chapel Hill facing a 2nd and 7.
Second and a long 7, short 8.
Yep.
Ball on about a 22.5-yard line on the right hash mark.
3 receivers left. Man in motion left to right. He's going to fake the handoff, keep it himself in that read option across the 15, and then tiptoes out of bounds near the 10-yard line. And I believe that's going to be close enough, so it'll be 1st and goal.
It's going to be just a little bit of, let's see, they might get a first down, but that would be irrelevant. They're going to give them 1st and goal. We did not set the edge on that one either, so we're losing containment on that edge, and he's picking his way around it.
Last drive, Chapel Hill went 6.5 minutes eating up the clock. This time a handoff to Milford right at the middle, and the Grangers plugging up every hole, and he just can't get past that wall. Going to lose a yard to the 11.
Good stand right there on the defensive line. They, Jonathan Sutton, Jarno Huzzy, Andre Canny, Dexter Fitzpatrick, all of them in on that stop.
More than 5 minutes on this drive here. Quarterback's going to keep it himself, cross the 10, cross the 5, and then dropped around the 4-yard line, maybe the 3. Brings up 3rd down.
They're going to bring him to the 3-yard line.
Inside of 6 minutes to go in the half.
Got Thad Dixon back in there. They've got his ankle all squared away.
Ready for play. Whistle is blown. Two receivers to the left side, one to the right. Quarterback's going to keep it himself, and he's going to battle, and he's going to fight, but he's not going to get the first down. He's going to be dropped at the line of scrimmage to the 3, fourth down.
They're going to move him back maybe to the, well, they're going to give him the 3. But that was one he probably should have handed it off. They're going to move it back to the 4. That's what the line judge had, I thought. Anyway, it was good penetration on the 4th and goal here.
And I imagine they're going to go for it. 4:40 left to go. They're going to milk the clock so LaGrange doesn't have a whole lot of time if they get the ball back.
Well, they're going to probably call time right here at the 2-second mark right here, 1 or 2 second mark. There they go.
Timeout called. We'll take a 1-minute timeout with them. 4:24 left to go in the half. Back in 1 minute, this LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
It is sell down time at Nissan of LaGrange. Richard Cates here, General Manager with Nissan of LaGrange, and it is time to start moving out all of our 2018 inventory to make room for the 2019s. That means the best savings of the year are taking place right now. Have you been hesitant to look because you're waiting for the perfect time? Well, now is your chance. You can visit Nissan of LaGrange on the Parkway or check us out where we are always open at nissanoflagrange.com. Visit soon to receive great pricing and the great experience our customers have come to expect. Nissan of LaGrange, your friendliest hometown dealer.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Back in 30 seconds, this is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagles Sports Network.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Let me ask you a question. What do you see when you look at your car? Do you just see taillights? Or your dog's tail wagging when you first brought him home? Do you see 4 tires or 2 tired kids in the back seat after their first day of school? Other insurance companies just see a car, but a State Farm agent sees what your car really means to you. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
False start for Chapel Hill while we're at break. And so now it is
going to try about a 26-yard field goal here.
There's the spot. There's the kick. It is up. It's on its way, and it is good. 4:11 left to go in the first half. It is Chapel Hill 16 and LaGrange 3. We'll be back after this 30-second break on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hello, Granger fans. The Mike Patton Auto family is your local team that does not practice to get it right, but to make sure they don't get it wrong. They strive to give you a great experience each time you give them the opportunity. They understand you have options of where you go to purchase and service your truck, car, and SUV. But come see why thousands of customers keep coming back to Mike Patton time after time. We appreciate your time and business with the quality service department, and we look forward to taking care of you in the years to come. Now, go Grangers!
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Michael.
Well, yes, sir.
That was a slow developing field goal, and Vondez Taylor broke through and passed the point of blocking.
I think the next field goal they try may get blocked, you think?
Yes.
To the 10, to the 15, to the 20. And then brought down around the 23-yard line. And that was Andreka Martin.
Well,
Andre Canty, rather.
Yeah, Andre Canty ran back, but it was a considering they had the ball second and goal on about the 3-yard line, I thought they stiffened up and tightened up pretty good on that.
Yep. So ball spotted at the 23-yard line.
We're going to have Dexter Fitzpatrick in on offense this series.
One receiver to the right side, one to the left. Grangers have 4 minutes to get something going. There's a handoff to the left side to the 25. Spilled around the 29-yard line. Gain of 6.
Jacoby Smith took a look right off the left tackle. Picked up a good yard on first, good 5-6 yards on the first down. So it'll be second and a short 5, long 4.
Grangers with the ball, 3:30 to go in the half, down 16-3. One receiver right, 2 left. Now one's in motion. Going to try that jet sweep to the right side. 30, 35 and then run out of bounds.
We're going to get a holding penalty. This ball will come back.
Yeah, I saw one of the guys look like he's getting pulled back from behind. I don't know if it was a sell job or if he really was being held. But they are going to call it. Spotting it from the 25, so backing it all the way up to the 15.
So it'll be a long second, about 18. Maybe.
Instead of first and 10 from the 35. That's got to be frustrating for the coaches. Crawford coming in, calling the play to his men. They break the huddle. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Crawford in the shotgun. Looking, and down he goes, sacked back around the 4-yard line, maybe the 5.
No chance whatsoever on that protection. They just come in with a full frontal assault.
And I imagine they're going to come with a big blitz here and go for the safety.
Sending Dexter Fitzpatrick in. Maybe he can pick up somebody coming in.
Grangers need the 34. They're on their own 5. 1 receiver to the right side, 1 left. Crawford going to hand the ball off, and he's going to keep his feet to the 10. Now slowed up around the 15. And that's going to be it. That'll be 4th down from the 15. Gain of 10.
Jacoby Smith had a good 10-yard run to get that ball out of the shadow of the end zone.
And it looks like Chapel Hill is going to be happy to let it run. They've only got 1 timeout left.
Like we're going to let this ball run down and
not give Chapel Hill a whole lot of time. 10 seconds left on the play clock, 1:25 left on the game clock. And timeout called, and we'll take a 30-second timeout with them. 1:17 to go in the half. Chapel Hill 16, LaGrange 3. Back after this 30-second break on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey folks, TLDD, Todd Parrish here with Kia LaGrange. This October we're going pink for breast cancer awareness. For each new car sold, we'll be donating a portion of our sales to Hope for a Day. This month's featured vehicle is a 2019 Kia Forte FE 6-speed. And yep, it's a rule breaker, a limit pusher. It's style and value rolled into fun. Drive out in yours today for only $15,988. Shop our complete inventory at any time online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Stock number 110922. Price plus tax tag and title. See Kia of LaGrange for complete details.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Fourth down. Fourth down for the Grangers. Wesley Kuhn standing on the goal line. Need a good snap here. There it is. Good snap. He gets the punt off. High. Good punt.
Oh, ball on the ground.
Yeah, that might be a flag, though. Let's see what happens.
He may not have given him a chance to catch it.
That's what I'm thinking. They're saying LaGrange ball. And I don't see a flag.
Well, there was a flag on the play, or maybe that was just saying it was a fumble. That was a fumble flag.
Maybe a beanbag.
Wasn't a big flag. It was a little bitty.
Yep.
Ball on the ground flag.
So they're going to say a muff punt.
Well, it was the wind picked up significantly down here in the last 5 or 10 minutes, and so we had a good wind behind it. He got a good high punt, and that ball was like a knuckleball going through the air.
Ball spotted at the Chapel Hill 47-yard line, so let's see if LaGrange can get some kind of points out of this. 3 receivers to the left side. Crawford in the shotgun. Looking, little dump off pass.
Big old number 48 got his hands up and slapped that ball down.
Yep, batted down at the line of scrimmage. The Chapel Hill coaches next to us saying, pick it up. It was a lateral, but no, it wasn't a lateral. It was,
No, if he'd got that over his head and Jacoby Smith would have caught it, he'd still been running right now.
Yep.
We may come back with that play later on in the game.
1:04 to go. 2nd and 10.
I look for maybe a fly pattern to Ogletree.
3 receivers to the left side. Going to hand the ball off to the 45-yard line, driven backwards, and still trying to drive him backwards after the referees blew the whistle. 51 seconds, 50 seconds. LaGrange still with 2 timeouts. Ball spot at the 45-yard line for a 2-yard gain.
They got a play call in quick. They're going to try this. And
clock still running, 38, 37, 36 seconds. 1 receiver to the right side, 3 to the left. Crawford takes the snap, looks, fires, caught on his knees at the 42-yard line. The referee does say caught. And timeout called by LaGrange. They've got 1 more timeout, 19 seconds left to go. We're going to keep it right here.
4th and 5 here on the
16-3 so far here in the second quarter. We can tell you how we got here in the with the second half recap at halftime. We'll also tell you the scoreboard. Plus, we'll give you some playoff scenarios for the 8 regions in 4A, plus the one region, Region 5 in AA, where Callaway sits. I want to remind you this broadcast of Granger football is authorized under the rights granted to Eagles Nest Incorporated by LaGrange High School. It's intended solely for the entertainment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of LaGrange High School is prohibited. Granger football brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC and Opelika. Get ready to smile at glennsmith.com. 4th down for the Grangers. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Crawford looking, firing over the head of the intended receiver, Dylan Norville, and now Chapel Hill will get the ball back with 15 seconds left to go on the clock.
Turnover on downs, that makes it 1st and 10 Panthers.
Ranger offense just struggling. They've had a drive of 6 plays, a drive of 5 plays, and then 2 straight 3-and-outs. Meanwhile, Chapel Hill, they got a touchdown on 4 plays on a drive that started.
I think they'll just take a knee on this, most likely. Yeah, there you go.
And then 11 plays and then 12 plays for Chapel Hill. And with 6 seconds, 5 seconds, we'll hear from.
See if we can catch Coach for some comments on the first half.
Tommy Whitworth walking by Mr. G and looking for Coach Gibbs.
He is intent on business. I'm going to let him go in and talk to his team right there.
All right. That sounds good to me. When we get it 16-3 in favor of Chapel Hill after this break, we'll tell you how we got there. This is LaGrange High, Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, inside the Piggly Wiggly at Lee's Crossing, and in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. We have your flu shot ready, so come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
It is sell down time at Nissan of LaGrange. Richard Cates here, General Manager with Nissan of LaGrange, and it is time to start moving out all of our 2018 inventory to make room for the 2019s. That means the best savings of the year are taking place right now. Have you been hesitant to look because you're waiting for the perfect time? Well, now is your chance. You can visit Nissan of LaGrange on the Parkway or check us out where we are always open at nissanoflagrange.com. Visit soon to receive great pricing and the great experience our customers have come to expect. Nissan of LaGrange, your friendliest hometown dealer.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
16-3 in favor of Chapel Hill at the half. Let's tell you how we got there. First, Chapel Hill returned the opening kick all the way down to the Granger 19-yard line, and they only needed 4 plays. The fourth one, a 1-yard quarterback sneak by Burton, and it is 6-0 in favor of Chapel Hill. The Grangers answered, though, starting at their own 20-yard line. A big pass, 61-yard pass, I believe it was, all the way down to the 11. And a 29-yard field goal by Matt Rainey makes the score 6-3 in favor of Chapel Hill. But Chapel Hill would get a touchdown back again, starting at their own 39-yard line. They go 11 plays. On 4th down, and by my math, they needed the 13, so 4th and 17. And this has got to be the first bit of Coach Gibbs' heartburn. The Grangers give up a touchdown there, a 30-yard touchdown catch. Burton to Richardson, and it's 13-3 in favor of the Panthers. The Grangers do get 1 first down, but then have to punt the ball away, and Chapel Hill starts at their own 36-yard line. They get as far as the Granger 3 in 12 plays, but then a 26-yard field goal makes the score 16-3. Grangers go 3 and out, punt the ball away, but the Panthers muff it, and LaGrange gets the ball back at their 47-yard line, but can't do anything with it. 3 and out, and the ball goes over on downs. Chapel Hill takes a knee, and that is where we're at, 16-3 now here at the half. But Tommy, the Grangers are still in it, only down 13.
Only down 13. The opening kickoff didn't help us. That poor coverage on the opening kickoff, I gave them the ball to start in the red zone at the 19-yard line. They promptly went down and scored. And then on that kind of a Hail Mary type of pass on 4th and 17,
yep,
they just got behind our little short defender and out caught him and made a relatively easy-looking touchdown there. Then we kind of traded the ball back and forth. We had some good plays on there, but every time we made 1 or 2 good plays on offense, then they seemed to know when we were going back and put that blitz in, and were quite effective in pressuring Crawford to the point that he had very little time to get the ball off.
Yep. All right, 16-3 here at the half. We'll tell you how the rest of the region is doing after this next break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Hi, football fans. Jonathan Moose Map here from Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football, and we also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We support the team, the coaches, the band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and the fans. At Glenn Smith, we're proud to be your local Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. That's Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
State Farm, Kathy here.
Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever.
Nice, Mike.
And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car.
Whoa.
Turns out it's my car, though.
Oh.
But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right?
We got you covered, Mike.
Yes! Woo!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, inside the Piggly Wiggly at Lee's Crossing, and in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
The 1-3 Chapel Hill Panthers leading the Grangers, who are at 0-5. The score is 16-3 here at the half. Other scores going on in the region. It is Sandy Creek and Cedartown, both at 2-2, and they're in a battle over at Doc Ayers Field. It is Cedartown leading Sandy Creek 16-10. That game late in the second quarter. And up at Roy Richards Memorial Stadium in Carrollton, 4-0 Troop Tigers having a little bit of problem with Central Carroll, but not too much of a problem. Tigers leading the Lions in a catfight 28-14. Cartersville has the week off. They'll take on Troop next week for the region championship. And in Region 5 AA, it was Jordan getting trounced by the Callaway Cavaliers here at Callaway Stadium last night. Callaway 49-0 at the half, 56-0 was the final score. Big win for the Callaway Cavaliers, and they are off. Their regular season is done. They'll await the winner between Heard County and Bremen next week to see who is the region champ. Speaking of region championships, we'll see how those playoff scenarios are starting to shape up after we take this break. Right now, 16-3 in favor of Chapel Hill. Back after this break, this is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. Hello, Granger fans. The Mike Patton Auto family is your local team that does not practice to get it right, but to make sure they don't get it wrong. They strive to give you a great experience each time you give them the opportunity. They understand you have options of where you go to purchase and service your truck, car, and SUV. But come see why thousands of customers keep coming back to Mike Patton time after time. We appreciate your time and business with a quality service department, and we look forward to taking care of you in the years to come. Now, go Grangers!
The Medicine Cabinet is excited to announce the opening of their third store in the Lee's Crossing community at 1704 Roanoke Road in LaGrange. Stop in and meet the staff. Pharmacist Tommy Whitworth will be leading the team. They offer home delivery inside city limits, a drive-through, and no long lines to wait in. Check out their medication compliance programs, a safe and efficient way to organize medications. Their coffee shop will be opening soon. The Medicine Cabinet is a locally owned pharmacy, plus a little more.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Chapel Hill with the lead. Chapel Hill with the lead 16-3 over LaGrange here at halftime. Let's take a look at the playoff scenarios throughout Quad A. In Region 1, 7-0 Cairo clinched their region title with their win over Shaw on Wednesday because of the weather. They decided to play Wednesday instead of Thursday, and may not have been a bad idea because it was quite messy here with Callaway playing last night. In Region 2, 3-0 Mary Persons already defeated Upston Lee. So if Howard can avoid an upset against Spalding tonight, then it'll be Howard versus Mary Persons next week for the region title. In Region 3, in 4A, it is Baldwin. They have already clinched their region championship. And in Region 4 of 4A, 5-0 Eastside already defeated Salem. So the Eagles only have to defeat Henry County, who is 3-2 tonight, to win that region crown. We'll give you regions 5 through 8 plus Callaway's region coming up after this next break. 16-3 Chapel Hill at the half. Back after this next break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hey folks, T-O-double-D, Todd Parrish here with Kia LaGrange. This October we're going pink for breast cancer awareness. For each new car sold, we'll be donating a portion of our sales to Hope for a Day. This month's featured vehicle is a 2019 Kia Forte FE 6-speed. And yep, it's a rule breaker, a limit pusher. It's style and value rolled into fun. Drive out in yours today for only $15,988. Shop our complete inventory at any time online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Stock number 110922. Price plus tax, tag, and title. See Kia of LaGrange for complete details.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning health care, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, inside the Piggly Wiggly at Lee's Crossing, and in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. We have your flu shot ready, so come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Chapel Hill hanging on to their playoff hopes with the lead here, 16-3 at the half over LaGrange High School. Here in Region 5, Cartersville is 5-0, and they are off this week. Troop is 4-0, and they are leading Central Carroll 28-14 last we checked. It is Cartersville and Troop on a collision course with the Hurricanes next week for the region championship.
They'll be played up in Cartersville, if I'm not mistaken.
You are, I believe, absolutely correct. Let me double check here. Yep, Troop is at Cartersville at Weinman Stadium. Region 6, Pickens is 5-0, and they have clinched their region championship already. Region 7, Dandy, and we're going to see if we can find the score on that one tonight. Marist leading their region at 5-0. Blessed Trinity is at 4-0. Doesn't matter what happens next week in Blessed Trinity's game. The winner between Marist and Blessed Trinity tonight will be the Region 7 champion. And in Region 8, St. Pius, they've already clinched the Region 8 championship. Now in Region 5 AA, it's a little more convoluted. Heard County is 4-0. Callaway is 4-1 with the win last night, and Bremen is 3-1. Now the Cavaliers defeated Jordan last night 56-0, making them 4-1. Tonight, Heard County faces Lamar County. Bremen takes on Spencer. If both of them win, they'll face each other next week. Now, if Heard County wins, they'll be the region champs. If Bremen defeats Heard County, or Heard County already defeated Callaway already defeated Bremen, that'll make for a three-way tie. And I don't know what the tiebreaker is.
Who knows?
They may wind up with that mini game that like LaGrange used to have to play in that one year.
That might make it interesting.
Whew, that'll be a mess. When we come back, Tommy and I are going to preview the second half, and we'll do that after we take this next break. 16-3 in favor of Chapel Hill at the halftime. We'll be back after this break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
The Medicine Cabinet is excited to announce the opening of their third store in the Lee's Crossing community at 1704 Roanoke Road in LaGrange. Stop in and meet the staff. Pharmacist Tommy Whitworth will be leading the team. They offer home delivery inside city limits, a drive-through, and no long lines to wait in. Check out their medication compliance programs, a safe and efficient way to organize medications. Their coffee shop will be opening soon. The Medicine Cabinet is a locally owned pharmacy, plus a little more.
Hi, football fans. Jonathan Moose Map here from Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football, and we also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We support the team, the coaches, the band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and the fans. At Glenn Smith, we're proud to be your local Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. That's Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service.
Bravo!
It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way, by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
16-3 here in favor of Chapel Hill at the half. Tommy and I are enjoying some of Holloway's pork skins right now. They sell them up there in the north end zone. The good
have it for me. And I tell you what, I'm glad these bags aren't any bigger than they are.
Well, I was given a choice. I could buy the pint-sized bag or the quart-sized bag. I thought the pint-size was
You're right. You're right. we got some good nuts over here for us. Nuts up here. We got some good cashews and some pecans and
they sell those
almonds.
Right there next to the concession stands.
All right, those honey glazed. They're good.
Tommy, first half looked. I don't know. The Grangers just seemed a little off in the first half.
Very lethargic. I mean, it was like as intense as it was last week. It was at times both teams looked like they were going through the motions in a way. I don't know if it was just mental fatigue, physical fatigue, or just whatever. And our offense just couldn't put two good plays together. We had several good plays out there, but we couldn't put two or three together. We had Chapel Hill backed up on a long fourth and forever, and let them get past. Yeah,
62-yard play by to Jordan Ogletree, but that's not the longest play they had.
It is, and you know it was a good play on their defense, keeping him from out of the end zone on that one. Looked like he was going to go all the way to start with. The angle he had on him prevented that, and been nice to put up 6 points at that time, but it just wasn't meant to be.
So what do you think Coach Gibbs is telling them down there in the locker room? Just to
Well, get back in the game, get refocused, and we've been a good second half team all year long. We've played better in the second half, and 16-3, of course, is not unsurmountable, but should be a little bit closer than it actually is.
Yeah.
But we just gotta we'll get the ball on the first possession in the second half, and we'll just see how it rolls from there. I'm fixing to put the headphones on, go back down there and see if we can pull them through on this thing.
All right. While you do that, we're going to step aside for this last break. 16-3 in favor of Chapel Hill. Let's go get them Grangers back after this 1-minute break on the Eagle Sports Network.
Have you gotten your flu shot? Now is the time. Holmes Pharmacy is the place to get your flu shot. And if you have insurance, it could be free. So don't wait. Drive right up to Holmes Pharmacy and get your flu shot today at Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, inside the Piggly Wiggly at Lee's Crossing, and in Hamilton. And if your doctor feels you need a high-dose flu shot, Holmes Pharmacy has you covered.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. We have your flu shot ready, so come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at Remax Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
As Tommy mentioned, the Grangers do get the ball to start the second half. It'll be Chapel Hill kicking off to the Grangers. And we'll see what happens. Right now, we're waiting for that clock to roll down. Still got about another minute to go. Don't forget that Granger football is brought to you in part by Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile at glennsmith.com.
Temperatures dropped probably 10 so degrees, it feels like out here, and winds picked up a little bit. See people out with the toboggans on. Feels like football weather to me.
Indeed it is. Take a look at the what the airport reports. It says 54 degrees, but I imagine it feels colder than that, though, with the dampness in the air. Still some rain. Well, let's see. The closest rain is actually over the Peachtree City right now and all the way up to Carrollton. No rain here in this area, so that's definitely a good thing. Some down around Pine Mountain area, but that's it. Don't forget, you can join Coach Gibbs and Jack Mormon for the Coach's Corner. Monday nights at 8:30, live from Johnny's New York Style Pizza on Lafayette Parkway. You can hear that on Eagle 102.3 and WLAG AM 1248 at Johnny's. Didn't eat there today, but I did eat there last Friday. Had their meatball sub. It was good. So go check it out over on the Lafayette Parkway. Grangers are on the field. They'll be moving right to left as you're looking at your radio dial, getting their last stretches in. I got to do that myself. I've got 5 soccer games I've got to officiate tomorrow. Every one of them U12s, boys and girls. So I'll be getting my exercise in as well. Looks like Chapel Hill's now back on the field and set to kick this ball off from the 40. Waiting for the ready for play whistle from the officials. That's all we're waiting for now. And there it is. There's the kick. It is going to be fielded inside the 10, just across the 15 to the 20, to the 25, and spun down around the 27, 28-yard line. Vondez Taylor on the carry.
Took that ball and ran it right up this sideline over here and picked up a good, about a 22, 23-yard return on it. Be 1st and 10 at the 27.
Rangers trailing 16-3. They've got the ball to start the second half. One receiver to the right side, one left. Crawford take the snap, and he'll fall forward to about the 24-yard line. Excuse me, my mistake, 29-yard line, gain of 2.
Just a straight dive play, Jacoby Smith there. Picked up a good short 3.
Ball's between the hash marks. Looked like about 2/3 of the way over toward our side, toward the press box side. Rangers break the huddle. One receiver to the right side, one left. Crawford going to run over to the left side, a design quarterback sweep. Running out of bounds about the 33-yard line.
Just a naked bootleg over here on the left-hand side that picked up a good 3 or 4 yards on that.
Officially the 34. They need the 37. 3rd and 3. Clock stopped with 11:09 left to go. Crawford, after getting his play, explains it to his players. 2 receivers to the right side. That's Ogletree and Bradfield. Going to hand the ball off, and Jacoby's only going to get to the 35-yard line.
About 2 yards short.
Yep. Imagine we're going to have a, well, no, they may be going for it.
Why not? Let's go for it.
Sure, Fitzpatrick in there. Youngkin's in there. Ogletree coming out. Love to see the Grangers get a first down any way possible, either by the penalty. One receiver to the right side. And, oh, man, gave the ball up the middle and going to be short to the 33-yard line. Good defensive penetration by Chapel Hill.
Half the offensive line collapsed. The other half pushed the defensive line back 5 yards. We just got behind the wrong side of the line. Ball goes over on downs. They will take over on their own 34-yard line.
Ouch. 10-17 left to go in the third quarter.
This point in the season, you may as well take a chance. You know,
sure.
Go for it. Tired of punting.
2 receivers to the left side, one right. And they're going to fake the handoff. They're going to get, Burton's going to keep it himself, and he'll get across to the 31-yard line. Gain of 3.
Jarno Hudson made a good tackle on that. He's stepped up and playing pretty good ball this half.
2nd and 7. Now, I imagine like the first half, we're going to see a good dose of running the ball by Chapel Hill. 2 receivers left, one right. Burton in the shotgun. Milford immediately to his right. And going to fake it to Milford. And good job tackling. Spying Burton brings him down to the 30-yard line. 32 for the Grangers, and Draco Martin in on that tackle.
Yeah, he was trying to counter play on that, and it just never materialized. We were disciplined and staying there and plugging the gap.
3rd and 6. 3 receivers left. And a quick out pass to the flat, caught the 30, and he's going to get the first down, and that's it. But he'll run out of bounds about the 20-yard line, enough to move the chains.
Just a little quick out pattern on the far side over there. Real sure-handed receiver over there, and picked up just enough for the first down.
The ball spotted just outside the 20. So one receiver to the left side, two to the right. Burton rolling out to his right, looking. He's going to keep it himself. Cuts it upfield across the 15, down near the 12-yard line.
Everybody was covered, so he just took the ball and ran, was able to pick up about 8 yards down to the 12 before Dexter Fitzpatrick brought him down.
2nd and 2. 16-3 in favor of Chapel Hill. 8:20 left to go in the third quarter. 3 receivers left. Milford's come out. Rudolph Paul comes in. And they'll give to Paul. And he's kept his feet to the 10, to the 5, and he's dragged down. They're going to say out of bounds just inside the 1. That's going to be 1st and goal.
He did everything but tote the ball over the end line. He was lucky the ball bounced outside on about the 1-yard line.
Biggs in there. Looks like a quarterback sneak. Biggs going to battle through there, and he does get in. Touchdown. A 1-yard quarterback sneak by Burton. And Chapel Hill has extended the lead. A 66-yard drive in 6 plays.
36-yard drive. They started on the 36-yard line, I think.
Oh, that's right. You're right. Extra point attempt is up, and it is good. 7:56 left to go in the third quarter. It is Chapel Hill 23 and LaGrange 3. We'll be back after this 30-second break plus 10 seconds for station identification. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey folks, TLDD, Todd Parrish here with Kia LaGrange. This October we're going pink for breast cancer awareness. For each new car sold, we'll be donating a portion of our sales to Hope for a Day. This month's featured vehicle is a 2019 Kia Forte FE6 speed. And yep, it's a rule breaker, a limit pusher. It's style and value rolled into fun. Drive out in yours today for only $15,988. Shop our complete inventory at any time online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Slot number 110922. Price plus tax, second title. See Kia of LaGrange for complete details.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
And you're listening to LaGrange High Granger football on WLAG AM 1240 in LaGrange. I'm Michael Buchanan alongside Tommy Whitworth. Jackson Choate is our producer. Hunter Bronner is our board operator. Glad to have you with us. Ball's fielded at the 5-yard line to the 10 to the 15, trying to make a man miss, and runs into his own blocker at about the 20 and is driven out of bounds about the 23-yard line.
They have effectively kind of kicked the ball toward that sideline, to our sideline, and kind of used the sideline as a 12th man and prevented any kind of return at all from materializing.
Rangers come to the line of scrimmage with 3 receivers to the right side. Crawford in the shotgun.
I think we moved just a hair on that, just a little bit of motion.
Official here on the near side agrees with you.
One of the first procedure penalties we've had all night tonight.
That's wild, too, watching the Chapel Hill players. They seem more excited over a false start by LaGrange than they did by the last touchdown they scored. They were jumping around. Back to pass. Crawford caught at the 15 and then dragged down up around the shoulders to the neck around by the 18-yard line.
K.O. Bradfield took that ball almost to lateral and may have picked up 1 yard on the throw.
Rangers need the 34. And this ball, nose of the ball spotted at the 19. 3 receivers to the left side. Crawford in the shotgun. Nobody split out right. And flags thrown again.
I think we moved again on that.
Yep, that's what the umpire in the backfield of the defense saw. We're going to back it up 5 more yards. 7:09 to go in the third quarter. Ball now spotted at the 14-yard line. 1 receiver right, 2 left. Crawford, low snap. He picks it up, and he's going to, no, they're going to say he was down. I guess his knee was down. He had all kinds of room to run on the right side, but I guess they said his knee was down when he picked up the ball.
Well, it was very close, and I guess for safety's sake, they called him down, but.
And they'll spot the ball back at the 8-yard line. So 3rd and 26. Rangers break the huddle. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Crawford. Man in motion left to right. Crawford takes the snap, looks, fires, caught, 15, trying to make a man miss. He does, 20, and then wrapped up by the rest of the defense to the 23-yard line. Back to about the original line of scrimmage. Brings up 4th and 10 in a punting situation.
Heck, I was hoping they'd go for it again.
Wesley standing inside his 10. There's the punt. Good punt. Field dropped at the 45-yard line. Takes a Granger roll down to the 41 to the 40. And Chapel Hill will start up 1st and 10 there, leading 23-3 in favor of Chapel Hill. Back after this 30-second break on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Chapel Hill starting out at their own 40-yard line. 1st and 10, their second drive of the second half. And they're going to give to Milford, who's going to try that left side. He's turning that corner, toss to 25, 26, maybe the 27-yard line. And thinking there might be a penalty flag is what I'm hearing. Don't see one, but let's see what the referees say.
It's 2nd at about 2.
Nope, no penalty. So ball spotted just outside the 48-yard line. 1 receiver to the right side, 2 left. Fakes the handoff. Quarterback Burton's going to keep it himself. Across the 45, out of bounds near the 43-yard line. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. inside Granger territory.
Get some young freshmen in there. Number 78 playing defensive tackle, Kavarius Perry. Good-looking freshman out there.
The quarterback and the running back both are doing a good job of trying to get outside, then coming up, then coming outside, then coming up, kind of like the old Etch-a-Sketch. I could do stairs on an Etch-a-Sketch. That's all I could draw, and that's about how they're running, and they're doing it quite well.
Really are.
Burton rolling out, left-handed passer, throwing it long, throwing it deep, incomplete. Nowhere near into the intended receiver. The closest receiver was wearing blue, but he had to slide to try to get it and couldn't do it. Ball falls harmlessly to the turf.
Got DeMonte Kelly, a freshman over here on the defensive end, left defensive end, has stepped in there. Along with Jonathan Sutton, 52, and Thad Dixon and Michael Youngkins on that front line.
Second down. Gonna run the ball straight at the middle. Milford, his legs cut out from under him after he gets past the first down marker to the 32-yard line.
Quay Bowles saved the touchdown on that quick hitter up the middle.
Chapel Hill leading by 20, 23-3 with 3:50 to go in the third quarter. Two receivers left, one right. And that running back just gets swallowed under by the Grangers. Looks like 52, Jonathan Sutton was the first one to get to him. And be no gain. Second and 10. Excuse me, third and 10. Nope, second and 10, you're right.
Second and 10, yeah.
Yep. Can't read my own handwriting. Two receivers left, one right. And Paul in there now at running back. Burton looking, firing it long, just a home run ball, and incomplete, batted away. Good defensive stop.
Miles,
go ahead.
Miles Johnson played that perfectly and batted the ball to the ground. I thought he might go for an interception on that, but took the safe route and just batted it down.
Could not see that number. I'm glad you did. Clock stop with 2:50 left to go in the third quarter. One receiver left, that's Richardson. He's got a touchdown all right today. Burton looking for him. Now he's just looking to escape. He's going to throw it high and deep for the end zone and caught. Touchdown.
Got behind our safety over there and made a big catch out there on it. Had pressure on the quarterback, but he eluded it and heaved it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that was number 8?
Number 5 caught that ball.
Okay, Richardson again. 32-yard touchdown catch by Richardson. And the extra point attempt. Snap, spot, kick, up, and good. 2:40 left to go in the third quarter, and it's now 30-3 in favor of Chapel Hill. We'll be back after this 30-second break on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hello, Granger fans. The My Patton Auto family is your local team that does not practice to get it right, but to make sure they don't get it wrong. They strive to give you a great experience each time you give them the opportunity. They understand you have options of where you go to purchase and service your truck, car, and SUV. But come see why thousands of customers keep coming back To Mike Patton, time after time, we appreciate.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Rangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
60-yard drive, 32 yards in one play, a touchdown catch. Burton to Richardson. It's now 30-3 in favor of Chapel Hill. I'd have never guessed that after losing 3-2 to Sandy Creek. Fielded at the 5-yard line to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, and then dropped at the 21-yard line. 2:34 to go in the third quarter. LaGrange will start 1st and 10 there. I'm befuddled, Tommy.
Yes, I am too. It's very frustrating.
I mean, yes, they defeated Noonan early in the very first game of the season, but that's only the second win. They've only had 2 wins total this season so far, and this is about to be their third. Hands the ball off up the middle, and LaGrange will get to the 23-yard line.
32, Andreka Martin running the ball on that.
Trying to find some scores. Cedartown now leading Sandy Creek 22-17. That's a halftime score. 2 receivers to the right side, 1 left. 2nd down. Crawford is going to keep it himself, and just an ankle tackle by number 48, freshman Jaden Smith. Or else he'd have gotten at least 5 more yards. He just dove in there and ankle tackled him.
Got just enough of that ankle to hold him down.
Yep. For no gain.
3rd and 7 here. Minute and 28 seconds in the 3rd quarter.
Two receivers left, 1 right. Now man in motion, Bradfield in motion to the right. Crawford looking long, looking deep, and an interception. 45, that's Richardson who caught 2 touchdowns. And he is to the 20, to the 15, and out of bounds about the 12-yard line. Scored 2 touchdowns on offense and almost got 1 on defense.
Crawford was trying to hit Dylan Norwell on the sideline route, just slightly underthrew it, and number 5 just made a good center field catch and almost returned it for pick 6.
Got to keep him out of the end zone here. We've got to keep him from scoring here. Because if Chapel Hill goes up by 30 points by the end of this quarter, it'll be a mercy rule. Grangers haven't been mercy ruled all season long.
We got 53 seconds. We got 53 seconds to hold this out of the end zone.
Ball spotted at the 12. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Looking for the end zone, and he's caught, but a flag.
I think we're going to get defensive pushing on. It'll probably be decline.
Elijah Brown on the catch. And let's see what the white hat says.
He says, "Mercy, mercy me."
Pass interference against LaGrange. That's going to be declined. the official's asking, what do you want to do? That's a silly question.
That was about the stupidest question I've heard all night long. But you know, the guy had to think about it.
Yeah, he did. He sat there for a second. Extra point attempt is up, and it is good.
37-3 here with 48 seconds. That play took 3 seconds, I think.
Yeah, 5 officially, yeah.
5.
Yep. We're going to keep it right here because the next break is the end of quarter break.
You know, I was talking to Corporal Wesley Engel earlier today, and he had a public service announcement to remind us that we're in the season that we will be having parties, Halloween parties, Christmas parties, football game parties, and to behave responsibly, and if needed, use a designated driver, call a taxi, public transportation, but to be very, very careful in this upcoming holiday season. We thank all our police officers for what they do to keep us safe, and Wesley's been a friend of mine for years. He worked for me at the Corley's along with Lane Hamer. Just good to see the police officers out here supporting the community.
Did you have a copy of that? Because you read that almost word for word. That's awesome. Because you're right. That's a great message and something to seriously go by. Up to the 30 to the 40-yard line before Vondez was run out of bounds.
Good block out there on that by Rocco Glaze on number 2 to get that containment. And so he broke containment and was able to move the ball up to about the 38-yard line on that return.
44 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Rangers down 37-3 to the Chapel Hill Panthers. To the 2-6 Chapel Hill Panthers. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Now Dylan Norville in motion left to right.
Got us a new quarterback in there playing that, Sam Cavuto.
And Jacoby is just struggling, trying to get that edge on the right side and can't do it. Dropped about the 33-yard line, loss of 6. Rangers struggling to block on that edge. But they'll get better. The coach will get them in the strength and conditioning program, and you can't get strong overnight. We'll have all the offseason to build up their strength and get them to where they can block better. That's the end of the third quarter of play. We'll have the Georgia High School running clock. We'll explain how that works when we come back. Chapel Hill 37, LaGrange 3. Back after this 1-minute break on the Eagle Sports Network.
What do you see when you look at your home and your car? Do you see a bundle? A combo deal? That's how other insurance companies see them. But a State Farm agent sees so much more. Because a State Farm agent sees your home and your car as more than just 4 walls and 4 wheels. They see the things you've worked really hard for. So why not give them the protection they deserve?
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Rangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Rangers facing 3rd and long here as the fourth quarter starts. Hands the ball off to Dylan Norville, who does find the edge this time. Gets across to the 40-yard line before he is run out of bounds. Brings up 3rd and 9. We are under a running clock. It doesn't matter if the ball goes out of bounds or if it's an incomplete pass. The clocks will run. Under Georgia High School, if one team is down by 30 points or more starting at the beginning of the fourth quarter, the clock will only stop for the acronym TIPS, which means timeouts, injuries, penalties, or scores. Any other reason that the clock is usually stopped, first downs or whatnot, the clock will not stop here in the fourth quarter.
Primarily a safety issue.
Yep. Especially when the teams put a lot of the younger kids in at this time. LaGrange is going to hand the ball off, get up to about the 40-yard line. And I thought I saw a late flag get thrown in there. I did. So let's see what the laundry's about.
Got some numbers out there I don't even see on my roster.
Dead ball, personal foul, face mask. And that's not an automatic first down, but it is a 15-yarder, and that's going to be enough for a first down.
It will stop the clock for just
for the penalty. Yes, sir. So spot the ball just short of the 45-yard line inside Panther territory. And Caputo comes in. Explains the plays. Caputo, just a sophomore. Two receivers right, one left. Takes a snap, hands the ball off, fights his way across the 45 to about the 43-yard line. And let's see, that is, of course, number 6, Jacoby Smith. So 2nd and 8. Got a number 80 who's not on my roster.
That's what I was looking for, too. I was trying to get a name on that, but I'll see if I can find out.
Ogletree split off left, Bradfield split off right. Caputo takes a snap, throws it long, throws it deep, throws it short of Bradfield. Bradfield past the 20. The ball falls just past the 25. 3rd down. 37-3 in favor of Chapel Hill. Clock running, 9:50 left to go in the game.
A.J. Traylor, number 80, is sophomore according to Miles Johnson, though,
All right. Yeah, I've got him as 86 on my roster, and a timeout called. We'll take a 30-second timeout with him. 9:37 to go in the game. 37-3 in favor of Chapel Hill. Back after this break on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
(37-3) in favor of Chapel Hill. Timeout. For the timeout. LaGrange taking a timeout. They've got 2 left. Trailing 37-3. Wow. Caputo in the shotgun. Waits for the snap, takes the snap, looking, firing it over the middle, caught at the 40, and then 3 Chapel Hill Panthers right there to bring them down at the 39-yard line. That was Smith on the catch.
I'll make it about 4th and about 4 yards.
Might as well go for it. I mean, clock doesn't stop on the exchange of possession if there is one. Let's get a first down here. Let's move the chains. Rangers have not had a first down this whole second half.
Yeah, we did on that face mask.
Well, yeah.
I'm just looking optimistic now.
Yeah, you are correct. I do stand corrected. 1 receiver on the left, 1 right. Caputo takes the snap, hands the ball off. twisting, turning, battling, but going to be about a yard short.
Good effort there. Came up a yard short.
Yep. Ball goes over on downs. 8:23 to go. And clock running. And the ball is spotted at the 37-yard line. One receiver to the right side, one to the left. Let's see who this quarterback is. Is number 12. He's going to hand it off to the running back. 17. And that is a junior, Jamari Hester, in at quarterback for Chapel Hill. And no gain. Grangers end the regular season against the Shaw Raiders in a non-region game next week.
I think it's homecoming.
It is, and senior night. They're going to hand the ball off to number 4, junior Amani Davis, who tries to get that far side. Looks like he got about a foot, and that's all he got.
Stop made by a host of Grangers. No gain on the play. That brings up 3rd down and 10 for the Panthers.
Shaw losing to Cairo Wednesday night, ensuring Cairo to win their region. Shaw's struggling a bit too this season. Three receivers to the left side. Nobody split out to the right. 3rd and 10 for Chapel Hill. That quarterback trying to scramble to his left side, and he's going to be well short of the first down marker to the 44. 4th and 3.
Quay Bowles brings him down on a sure tackle there on the 44-yard line.
Grangers trailing 37-3.
6 minutes and 10 seconds left.
Two receivers left, one right. High snap, he gets it down. Hands the ball off. Submarined at the 46-yard line. The Grangers get the ball on downs. .5:45 left to go in the game. And the Grangers will start 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line of Chapel Hill. Mind you, both teams have a lot of clean jerseys out there. Well, I guess that's a silly thing to say, being the game's played on turf, but you know what I mean. Figuratively, a lot of clean jerseys. Bradfield split off to the left side. We've got Dylan Norville on the near side, and I didn't catch the number. And quick out pass, the flat caught at the 40. Norville is going to be spilled about the 38-yard line for an 8-yard gain.
Yeah, a little, almost a late hit over here on Dylan Norville. Made a good little catch, and
it's A.J. Traylor, was also split off on the near side. Second and about a long 2, a short 3. Two receivers left, one right. Caputo caught to Bradfield to the 30, and he's got the first down.
he dived to about the 27-yard line.
Indeed. 1st and 10 for LaGrange. Clock's still running, though. Normally that'd be a clock stopped, but we're under the mercy rule, and that clock will keep on running for the first down in the out of bounds. Caputo coming from the sideline.
Mike Abel is going to put on the pads and come out here in the last couple of minutes and play.
Two receivers to the left side, one to the right. Caputo back to pass. on a kind of a wobbler intended for
Jordan Ogletree on the inside seam. Just couldn't shake loose.
2nd and 10.
He put a little zip on that ball.
He did. One receiver to the left side, 2 to the left side now. That's Ogletree and Norval. Bradfield on the near side. Caputo firing, caught. Ogletree trying to find the first down marker, slips away from a tackler. He needs to head back to the north. He had the first down, then he kept trying to dodge and came back on this side of the first down marker and didn't get the first down.
Well, he was trying to get a little seam back up here with had a row of blockers. If he could have got past that one, he could have probably been off to the races on it.
So 3rd and 1. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Under some pressure is Caputo. He lets go of it and incomplete.
I think they're going to call it a completion and a fumble over here, but I don't know. They are going to call it a completion.
Yeah, they're going to call it a completion and a fumble. And now some jawing, number 8 for Chapel Hill, which I don't have a number for, over there taunting. Yeah, so they are going to call it a completion and a fumble. I'd like to see a replay on that.
Well, it looked like, I think it was 81 after Carson caught the ball, made a good end turn. And I thought his knee was on the ground when the ball popped loose, but apparently it wasn't. But they turned the clock back on.
1:25 left to go in the game. And runs it up the middle, across the 20 to about the 23-yard line.
Jarno Huzzy in on the tackle on that. Probably got about 2 more plays in this game is the way I'm figuring
4, 6, 8, 10. I see 10 players on the field, Tommy, for us. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
Well, here comes Miles Johnson out to make it 10. I think we got 10 on the field.
Yeah, I think you're right. They're going to run the ball up to about the 25, 26, 27-yard line, just short of the first down marker. And now here comes the 11th with colleague Gibbs coming on the field.
It should be the last play of the game right here, even if they even get it off. They may not even.
They may not worry about it because that's right if the.
That's a game right there.
Yeah, play clock hadn't even started yet, and we're down to about 13 seconds on the game clock. And that's going to be the game with your score. Shockingly, Chapel Hill 37 and LaGrange 3. And we'll be back after this 1-minute break with Nissan LaGrange and Mallory Agency. Back after this break, this is LaGrange High Granger Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
It is sell down time at Nissan of LaGrange. Richard Cates here, General Manager with Nissan of LaGrange, and it is time to start moving out all of our 2018 inventory to make room for the 2019s. That means the best savings of the year are taking place right now. Have you been hesitant to look because you're waiting for the perfect time? Well, now is your chance. You can visit Nissan of LaGrange on the Parkway or check us out where we are always open at nissanoflagrange.com. Visit soon to receive great pricing and the great experience our customers have come to expect. Nissan of LaGrange, your friendliest hometown dealer.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows. No matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
And we're back again here at Callaway Stadium. Chapel Hill winning 37-3.
Very frustrating game tonight. Of course, it was kind of dingy weather to start with, but then it cleared up and was really good football weather, but it just never got into sync. Nothing bounced right.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a bit of a surprise. Let's be honest, this is not a good Chapel Hill team. And they just made LaGrange look silly. LaGrange just never did get anything going offensively, even defensively. LaGrange's defense looked really good against a much better Sandy Creek team than they did against this Chapel Hill team. I'm quite befuddled. I really am. Coach is talking to his players, and tell you what, while we have a minute, let's go ahead and take a 30-second break for Nissan of LaGrange, and we'll be back. This is LaGrange High Granger Football on the Eagle Sports Network.
It is sell down time at Nissan of LaGrange. Richard Cates here, General Manager with Nissan of LaGrange, and it is time to start moving out all of our 2018 inventory to make room for the 2019s. That means the best savings of the year are taking place right now. Have you been hesitant to look because you're waiting for the perfect time?